Welcome back, collective. Hi, my Aries gang. Welcome in, you guys. So, you guys, I wanted to give you guys an end of the year summary for your 2025. I want to kind of look at giving you some advice, some insight about what you've been through this year, lessons you've learned, and also give you guys some advice going into 2026. Just give you some encouragement of what to look forward to, things that you might need to be focused on that will be helpful for you coming up in the new year. So, a little bit of a new segment, but Aries, let's see what your astral messages are for 2025 going into 2026. Welcome back, all of my current followers and subscribers. Welcome back to the channel, you guys. Hope you guys are doing amazing. Congratulations for getting through 2025. I feel like there's been a lot of transformation, a lot of healing, a lot of realizations that people have come to, dealt with. So let's just see what's going to be the most important energy you can take with you into 2026 and maybe some lessons from this year. One more, please. Okay. So for your astral codes, Aries, you have sun energy, source energy, number 18. You are source, sun energy. You are fire energy. Then we also have Libra energy. So Aries, number 7 with balance, Libra energy. And we also have Capricorn, number 10. So with 18, sun, source, Aries, I feel like you have found a deeper connection with source, with the Most High, with your faith, with your spirituality. I feel like you have come to a lot of realizations in life this past year. And I feel like your faith has been strengthened. Your connection with the divine, with spirit, with source. And I feel like it's something that has even possibly taken you a little bit by surprise as far as how amazing it feels to have that type of connection, to have had this type of realizations. I feel like your gifts are getting stronger. You are learning that you have new gifts that are being gifted to you by the divine as well. And I feel like you are embracing it. And I feel like, yeah, with Sun Source being the first card out, you definitely have a very deep connection with your spirituality and your faith at this time. Then with Capricorn energy, number 10, achieve. I feel like you have achieved a lot this year. I feel like you have definitely put a lot of work in this year. I feel like you have walked away from a lot of things with this number 10 being connected with Capricorn energy. I feel like you have learned how to walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you. And I feel like you have been able to do this with a level of confidence. With Capricorn being connected as a cardinal sign, Aries, you are also a cardinal sign. And I feel like with Capricorn also being connected to Saturn, basically in your 10th house, which is about career and public image, I feel like you have gone through a complete transformation this year. I feel like you have not only transformed within your career, but you have also transformed your image. People completely see you differently. They see you have gone through this amazing transformation. You are not the same person that you were over the past 2 years. You have really had a rebirth and transformation. Beautiful. And you have really dove into your feminine energy side. So even if you are a masculine listening to this, I feel like you have really reconnected and balanced out your divine masculine and divine feminine sides. With this number 7 being out here, very spiritual. Again, with your connection with source, 18 breaks down to a 9. We are in the year of the 9. Okay. But with the 7 here, Libra energy and balance, I also feel like you have, again, found balance between your divine feminine, divine masculine energy. Um, your ruling planet for Libra is Venus, which is about love, right? And so I feel like you have found a lot of self love. You have also with Libra energy here being connected to the 7th house, which is about partnerships. I definitely feel like you have a new idea as far as collaborations, what healthy collaborations are. I feel like you have walked away from a lot of partnerships, a lot of relationships that no longer served you, that were toxic, that were, keeping you down, that were not encouraging or allowing you to grow. So you found basically a new perspective of what you value within your partnerships. So I feel like this is, what you have gone through in 2025, even over the past 2 years between 2023 and 2025. And I feel like you have grown, and it is actually something that people truly see on you. It is very, very clear that you are super focused. Um, at this time again, and you have walked away from things that no longer served you. You have grown within your spirituality, within your faith, and you have found a way to find balance and peace between all of your chakras. I feel like you are truly in balance right now. And I feel like you are going to be receiving justice very, very soon. Your life and scales will be balanced based on previous things that have happened to you in the past. So things are being brought to balance in all aspects of your life. All right. So those are your messages from the Astros, Aries. Okay. Let's get you a few Lunology as well. For Aries, one more, please. Oh, okay. All right. Wow. Libra energy again, full moon in Libra, a win-win outcome is forecasted. Yeah, like I said, I feel like with the work that Aries, you guys have put in, you are definitely going to start to see the fruits of your labor. You have put in a lot of work, a lot of time and energy, even into yourself. And this is basically now coming into fruition for you. Beautiful. Your dreams need a practical plan, full moon in Taurus. I feel like you guys have a lot of Libra and Taurus in your chart, anywhere in your chart. Sun, moon, rising, Venus, north node, but it could be any placements. But I feel like these are definitely a part of you, Aries. Again, with this Libra energy, a lot of balance, and Libra is your opposite sign. But I feel like a lot of balance, again, is just being brought into your life because of the work that you put in. You have been focused on your dreams, you have been making plans, you have been implementing your ideas and those plans, but also taking the action needed behind them in order to make them happen. And like I said, you're about to start seeing those things come to fruition very, very soon with this win-win outcome. And yeah, perfect. Have faith in your dreams. Hold on to your faith. Like I said, even in that first spread from the Astros, it's very clear with that sun and source energy that you have connected fully with your faith, with your dreams. You believe in the impossible. You are not afraid to go after what you want at this time. Yeah, and beautiful waxing crescent moon. And then with this butterfly here, like I said, you have gone through a death and rebirth. You have gone through a major transformation this year. And like I said, I think it started over the last few years for you, though. And I feel like it's fully being seen at this time externally. And bring love into the situation, new moon in Aquarius. Again, you might have Aquarius in your chart as well, but you are in your star energy, like I said. And I feel like love is something that is so important to you. You have found a new perspective on love in general, but I feel like you are loving everything that you're doing at this time. So it's not hard to have faith in your dreams. It's not hard to put your plans into action at this time, because you truly, absolutely 1,000% are loving everything that you're doing right now. I feel like you are getting ideas, things are coming to you, you're putting plans in place, and you're taking the action. You are truly showing your true Aries side at this time. And I feel like you should be proud of yourself. I feel like for the first time, you truly feel proud of yourself. And that's because you've given yourself love. You have poured into you all of the energy that I feel like you used to pour into so many other people. You are now giving it back to yourself, and it is now being seen. And you are truly supported right now by the divine and by spirit. Beautiful. Good job. Good job, Aries. Okay. Let's get you messages from the cosmos. Just some inspiration and some encouragement, things to be focused on going into 2026 that will be really helpful for you, or the things that you have been focused on at this time that have gotten you to this point. For Aries, what are the most important? Okay. A few more, please. Okay. One more, please. All right. Beautiful. Beautiful. So we have adventure. Yeah, I definitely feel like you are on a new path. Like I said, it is clear you are setting sails in a new direction. I feel like you have learned to protect yourself with safety here. I feel like Aries, you have learned to pull your energy back, not be around people, places, and things that no longer serve you. You have cleansed your energy. You have learned again to protect your energy, protect your mind, your spirit from negativity. You have realized that, you know, people usually that are not on their own path or in their own purpose, if they see you trying to change directions or go towards something that's more positive, usually people will try to, project. And yeah, you have gone through, like I said, confirmation and awakening, a death and rebirth. I feel like it has been a huge thing for you, because I feel like you have found yourself again, Aries. Yes. And you have been absolutely resilient in doing so. You have been absolutely resilient in going on this new path, this new adventure, finding ways to protect yourself, safety in the foundation of life. Cherish the calm moments. You are now happy even when you are in solitude. You feel comfortable, you feel safe. And this is where, you have a lot of time to reflect, and you have nurtured yourself. I feel like you have nurtured yourself in through this death and rebirth, through this transformation. You have also still been nurturing to others, right? Because I feel like you lead with love. I feel Aries, love is something that is very, very important to you, because you have had to be so resilient, so resilient. I feel like you have had to find strength even in the moments when you didn't even know that you could be strong. And I feel like you never truly ever had time to slow down, to truly understand how much effort it took to really get through the challenges that you've actually been through, and even be at this point in your life. It took a lot of strength, Aries. And I don't want you to downplay this. I want you to truly understand that this was not easy. And maybe you make it seem easy. Maybe you don't look like anything you've gone through. I could believe that. But understand that the amount of resilience that it took for you to still grow from this soil around you where everything else is barren to shine this light that you now have, it took a lot. So you should be proud of yourself, Aries. Continue to nurture yourself as well. Definitely keep cleansing, keep protecting your energy, keep moving forward on this new path. You are definitely going in the right direction. Good job, Aries. Good job. Yeah, the divine has your back and you are heavily protected at this time. Okay. What are some strengths and abilities that will help you going into 2026 and for the rest of 2025, Aries? Strengths and abilities that will be useful for Aries for the rest of 2025 and going into 2026. A few more, please. Okay. Boundaries. Keep any boundaries set that you have, people, places, and things, right? Healthy boundaries. Basically, they are crucial in order to make sure that you stay focused, right? Because I feel like you're having a lot of enlightenment. Feel like there's those scales again. Libra energy heavy with you, Aries. You definitely have Libra in your chart. And at some point, that's a big deal, some placement. But yeah, I feel like you set boundaries and you should continue to keep those healthy boundaries. I feel like they have been helping you to protect your emotional and mental space. So keep those boundaries up, healthy boundaries. If you haven't done that yet, definitely work on doing that. Going into 2026, I feel like you've had a lot of enlightenment. Like I said, with this death and rebirth, I feel like you have truly found you again. And it took a lot of healing, a lot of crying, a lot of sadness, a lot of anger. I feel like you had to go through almost like a grief process in order to get to that place where you were confident in yourself again. So, yeah, I feel like you feel very enlightened. I feel like you know the path that you want to be on. I feel like you're excited, about the higher truths that you're learning about yourself, the awareness that you now have, and the wisdom that you've gained. I feel like you see yourself in the way that you should as far as your value indication here, right? Your inner value is greater than you realize, right? I feel like before you were constantly allowing people to make you question your worth. I feel like you don't do that anymore. I feel like you really could care less what people think of you at this point. But I feel like because you are a natural lover, a natural giver, a natural empath, that was very hard for you um, to get to that point. But, sometimes life pushes you to the point where you have no choice but to gain a new perspective for your own survival. And I feel like you're glad that you found that level of confidence in yourself again. I feel like right now you are and have been working on your foundation. Have been working on getting grounded, figuring out, who are those people, places, things that are going to be with you on this new path that you're on this new adventure that you're on. And I feel like you're excited about this long-term growth, but you realize that you need to have the right support in your life. It can't just be anybody because most of the time people want to bring you down. People usually don't want to support you if they feel like you're getting away from them or you won't no longer be a benefit to them. Rather than coming in and wanting to collaborate and support, most of the time people will, try to destroy whatever you're building. It's very sad, but we know how life is, and how people are at this point. Yeah, but life has tested you, Aries. You definitely have been tested. And like I said, with that resilience card from the previous spread, you have had to hold your composure, be resilient, be courageous through these life challenges because you started to realize that those life challenges were just opportunities for you to grow. It's so easy for people to play the victim. You know, playing a victim keeps you stuck in that same mindset, in that same moment, in that same situation. And usually it's a past situation because what time continues to move forward always, right? So we never stay in the past unless we choose to. And I feel like that's something you figured out, that sometimes those challenges pushed you to grow into where you are right now. So I feel like you are thankful for those tests, for those challenges that came about, right? I feel like you learned not to shy away from those challenges. You try to embrace it as much as possible because you know it'll just make you stronger and wiser. Something that you didn't know, you'll end up learning through that challenge and gaining some type of wisdom. So, yeah, keep it up. Good job. Good job, Aries. So, now let's see what is possibly going on in love. Get some love vibes for Aries. Possible past situations, current situations, or future situations in love for Aries. What is the love vibe for the sign of Aries? What has been the love vibes for the sign of Aries? Okay. Love vibes for the sign of Aries. Two more, please. Love vibes for the sign of Aries. Two more, please. Two more, please. Okay. So again, this could be a situation you were in, situation you were dealing with, or possible future situation. So we have love is love. Love transcends labels, gender, and expectations. Let your heart feel without fear or apology. I feel like Aries, you are tired of fake love. I feel like you are looking for genuine love at this point in your life. I feel like you've dealt with a lot of energy where love was conditional. I feel like you always go into love with an open mind, basically just ready to just be giving in the matters of the heart. Even if you were scared of it, I feel like you were still open to trying to give because you wanted to receive love unconditionally. But unfortunately, I feel like you always came across people or situations that were not able to give to you in the way that you wanted to give. So you've been disappointed a lot in matters of the heart. Sometimes it was just due to bad timing. When that happens, understand the universe is not punishing you. It's usually protecting you from something that isn't fully in alignment yet, right? So what's truly meant for you won't pass you, won't miss you. Sometimes you meet someone and you feel like they're the right person, but life circumstances or the timing of you meeting them doesn't allow you to come together because you're not in alignment yet. Sometimes that's just the universe's way of letting you know that there is a soul bond or soul connection out there. But if you're not in a healed place, if they're not in a healed place, guess what? You're not in alignment. It's not meant to happen at that point. Otherwise, it would be a disaster, right? Some of you guys have dealt with people or maybe are in open relationships, and understand open relationships are not for the faint of heart. Maybe you have someone in your life that wanted you to be in an open relationship, but that's not something that you were comfortable with. Maybe this is something that they kept from you and you were not aware of. But yeah, open relationships are not for the, faint-hearted. Basically, in those type of relationships, you have to set clear rules. There has to be a lot of communication. You have to be very respectful of boundaries and be careful with your exploration. If this is something that you are into, then again, just be careful, right? You're definitely always taking a risk of someone not communicating, which could put you in a bad place. Um, Most people, have a lot of jealous and envy. A lot of people don't like to share partners. So, again, this is for maybe a very small select few of you if this is something that you are into. Okay. Living the dream. Living the dream isn't a solo gig. Every day feels like the best plot twist when you're with the one you love. Some of you guys have actually found the love of your life as you have gone through your transformation and gone through your healing. You have actually found the person that you are connected to right now, or will be very, very soon in this near future coming into 2026. That will be your actual person. This could be somebody, again, from your past that maybe you had in your life and there was just some bad timing, but the love was always there. But this could definitely be new love for a lot of you guys. I feel like you guys aren't really looking back to the past. You are really looking for new love at this time. You really want to live that dream, that true love vibe between two people that's on the same page, someone that you're comfortable with, especially with Aries. You guys like your comfort zone. You guys are all about, you know, being with people who are not judgmental, because you are not judgmental. You like what you like and you want to be comfortable with your partner. You want someone who's a go getter just like you. You want someone that's ambitious just like you, someone driven just like you. You don't want to have to take care of anyone and try to make them come up to your speed. You need somebody up to your speed. You need your ride or die. You need your partner for life. Bad boy for life. Sorry. But yeah, I feel like that's what you're looking for. If you have not come across that yet, I feel like with the healing, with the transformation that you've gone through, Aries, this is something that's coming into your life very soon. I feel like you are walking away from people that have commitment issues. Some of you guys may be closed off in your heart space because of dealing with other people in your past with commitment issues. So, this could also be something you are still trying to work through and heal. And that's okay. Please take your time when it comes to that. Never rush into a situation, never allow anybody to rush you into a situation that you're not ready for, right? Because if there's somebody in the situation that's afraid to fully commit, it will just put you in another state of heartbreak. And I don't care what people say, right? When you are using your discernment, when you're learning about another person, it's not about what they say. It is about what they say matching their actions matching their words. And when there's something that is not consistent, that means it creates confusion. Confusion is an immediate no. Confusion means that they don't know what it is they want. That means that you're at risk of being heartbroken. So just be mindful. Let's see. And then we have digital love. You're vibing through the screens, but don't romanticize a connection that hasn't tested in real life. So some of you guys may be meeting people online. Just be mindful if you're trying to meet people on dating websites, right? There's a lot of people who are really getting into using, this AI and putting fake profile pictures. Just be mindful. Don't overly romanticize connections where you actually have not seen the person in person. So it's okay to get to know people, to have conversations, but understand that until you actually see that person face to face, you vibe with them and, in real life, not just through a computer screen. Just be mindful, right? To not fall in love with the computer screen. Okay. All right, Aries. So that's what you guys dealt with in love or got going on or coming up. All right. So I'm just going to give you your intuitive whisper oracle, your angel number, Aries, and then I'm going to leave you guys with the question. And this question is just something for you to contemplate on to yourself. You can write it down, but it's just something to help continue with your healing. But let's get you your intuitive whisper oracle for Aries. What's the most important intuitive whisper oracle for Aries for the end of 2025 going into 2026? What does Aries need to know that will help them with their growth, healing for 2025 into 2026? Spirit? Gratitude for the past, number 20. Beautiful. You are who you are in this moment, Aries, because of your past, the good, the bad, the highs, the lows, the struggles, and the successes, right? However, you do not need to define yourself only through that past. You may have come through hardship in your life, but here is a chance to release your past so it doesn't impact your present. Instead, turn your focus to gratitude. Be grateful for getting to where you are now because of that past. Be grateful that you have navigated every twist and turn along your life's journey. Be grateful for the lessons you have learned along the way that have formed who you are. Because who you are in this moment is pretty damn wonderful, Aries. Like I said, your resilience is beautiful. Your courageous heart is beautiful. Your past has pushed you to who you are and where you are in life right at this moment. So yes, be grateful for those people, places, and situations that pushed you towards your growth. And leave the past exactly where it is in the past. Love it. Beautiful. Owls may be significant. The beach, water. Some of you guys love the ocean. Some of you guys have water in your chart. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. All right, I'm going to get you your angel number. It's the most important angel number for Aries for the end of 2025. Ooh, look at that. 750, limitless love, help incoming. Some of you guys are going to be meeting a connection that is going to not only bring you abundance in matters of the heart, but also financial abundance. So congratulations ahead of time, Aries. All right, what's the most important angel number for my Aries collective? Angel number 346, skipping steps. Details are important. You are moving at a faster speed than most lately, and your angels are reminding you to make sure you aren't skipping any necessary steps. Circle back today to a recent situation and make absolutely sure you did not miss any details or processes that could cause an issue later. Okay. Angel number 801, Soul renovation, shed the past, confirmation. Thank you, Spirit. Awaken to your truth. Your angels know that you have been through many trials and tribulations. Now is the time to put down the armor that helped you survive those trials and live freely. The door has opened to your new life. Sit in meditation and envision yourself walking through a doorway. Behind you lies the past, and ahead of you lies a future where you are living your truth. What do you see, Aries? Draw or journal about what is on the other side of that doorway. A lot of you guys are manifesting and have been manifesting your future with your actions, with your healing, with the efforts that you've truly been putting in with your inner power. Angel number 511. You guys may be seeing these angel numbers: 111, 211, 311, 411, 511, 711, 911. 7777744, 1234. Inner power. Unlock your potential. Your angels call upon you to think of something you are scared to do and consider doing it. It's time to have confidence in the parts of yourself you feel are weak, and there is supportive angelic energy on your side. Reflect on what you feel you can't get because of lack of confidence in life. Asking for a raise, making a friendship closer, taking that new class. The time to go for it is now. Wow. Be courageous at this time. Go after your dreams, Aries. Don't be afraid of anything that you want to bring into your life. You will be supported at this time. Okay? So go for it. Don't be afraid. Jump. Take that leap of faith. Okay? All right. Let me get you some numbers and then I'll get you your question. So I have double threes, 5, and 1. So I have 6, 11, 12. So the number 12, 12 is about gaining new perspective. Like I said, I feel like the things that you've gone through, Aries, has truly given you a new perspective about yourself, about life, about the people, places, and situations that you've gone through. You've truly gained a new perspective. I feel like you have risen like the phoenix from the ashes and really truly gone through a death and rebirth here. I also have 66 here as well. 4, 4, 22. Wow. 22, 44, double digits, twos and fours. You may be seeing 222, 444. Like I said, these could be very significant to you as well. Also, the number 8, the number 4. So you could be born in the month of April, Aries, month of August as well. But I also have 444 out here. So you have a lot of divine protection. Like I said, Spirit is truly protecting you at this time, covering you, watching over you, assisting you, through the things that you are working on, working toward. So beautiful, beautiful energy. Okay. All right. So, like I said, I always want my collective to continue to work on their growth. So, this is going to be the thing, the question, the thing to contemplate on as you go into 2026, Aries. Like I said, there's never any rush when it comes to healing. But let's see. Wow. So some of you guys dealt with a lot of trickster spirits in your life, Aries. Wow. Where in your life do you experience self-sabotage or unexpected challenges? What lessons are hidden in these moments? Like I said, Aries, this is confirmation. You guys have gone through a lot of trials and tribulations. You guys have come across a lot of romantic situations, friendships, family situations that have challenged you. You have, at some point before this newfound self-sabotaged situations because of lack of confidence, because of you believing that you were not adequate or good enough based on the words of other people in your life who wanted to see you stay exactly where you were, confused and not confident. So not only have you come across a lot of trickster spirits in your life, but you have also self-sabotaged and tricked yourself out of blessings. But I feel like you have finally found the right path. But just keep this in mind, Aries, as you move forward, as you come across and obtain and get presented with new opportunities, not only just in business, but also in romance. Where in your life do you experience self-sabotage or create unexpected challenges for yourself? And what were those lessons? Take those lessons with you, Aries. Congratulations on your growth, your transformation, your progress. Keep moving forward, Aries. Leave the past where it is, but have gratitude for it. Thank the past for it has brought you here to this moment. That's what I got for you, Aries. Thank you so much for being here. I pray the message was useful. Love you guys to the moon and back. To the moon and back. Until next time, you guys. Bye.